This video is sponsored by Card Kingdom. If you click on the link in the description below, it'll take you to their store and they'll know I sent you there. Before we do another ranked draft for Theros Beyond Death, I want to remind everyone that my content is sponsored by Card Kingdom. You can visit their store by clicking on the link in the description below on YouTube or the panel below on Twitch. If you do it that way, they will know I sent you there, and they have all kinds of great products, so check them out. Ooh, well, pretty easy first pick. Archon of Sun's Grace is the kind of bomb that if your opponent doesn't deal with it, they, even for a turn, they usually lose. It's hard to come back from. Thank you for the follow, Cone on Twitch. Nessie and Hornbeetle's nice too, but he's no Archon. It's an easy Archon here. There's nothing... There really aren't any non-rares or mythics in this format you would take over the Archon. Okay. So, Heliod's Pilgrim is pretty nice in white decks, and we already know we want enchantments. The Catoblepis is nice. Grey Merchant can be nice, but I think the Pilgrim is better on average than they are. But, if you're in a crazy mono-black deck, then that's pretty great. But I think we go with the Pilgrim. Searching up auras and stuff with it is just great. All right, here we take Banishing Light over Mire's Grasp. They're both very good, but Banishing Light's a little better, and we're already playing white. Of course, a Pilgrim can find Mire's Grasp, and it can't find Banishing Light, but that's okay. All right, I think this is a pretty easy Fateful End. Very powerful removal spell. Hard to say no to. Okay, so the red cards here aren't very good. There are a few nice green ones. I like Cetessan Training and Return to Nature. There's also Ichthyomorphosis. I think I like the Training a little more than Ichthyomorphosis most of the time. If we're desperate for removal later, I may regret it, but let's go with the Training. Okay, so here I think we want the Pegasus. It's been a big overperformer. Also, this gives lifelink to all Pegasuses. This is not just the ones he makes. So another Cetessan Training here, I think. Kind of looks like green-white is what's materializing. Probably just a Courser here. There's nothing very good in any color here. If we had a sideboard, or best of one so we don't, I'd probably take Plummet, but I think I'll just take the Courser there. All right, here we'll take an Amulet. Helping us splash something could matter, and none of these cards are very interesting. Another Amulet, but I like Omen of the Sun enough that I think I'm going to take it there. So Skirmisher or Glory Bearers. I think the Skirmisher's fine. We could use 2 drops. You always can. We'll take a Temple Thief. Take a Hydra's Growth. It's not a card I love, but I don't mind spending that late of a pick on it. Ooh, Shadow Spear is nuts. So we started with 2 pretty good bombs. I think this ended up for me in the lower range of being a bomb, like an A-. I think I only gave it a B in my set review, so it's overperformed. There's some nice green cards here too, but Shadow Spear is easily the best card in this pack, so that's definitely what we take. All right, so here we have an interesting choice. The Lyre is great at a lot of, slowing opponents down, making it easier for you to attack. Arachnir's a good card too. It's actually not that hard of a choice. I think it's definitely the Lyre over Arachnir, but I do love that Arachnir, but we'll take the Lyre here. Traveler's Amulet. Doesn't interest us a whole lot. Probably just Relentless Pursuit here. Yeah. I mean, there's some decent red cards here. And I'm not completely locked in on green, but I think I'm happy to be in green at this point, so I'll take a Relentless Pursuit. Okay, I do love Sentinel's Eyes. I mean, maybe love's a strong word, but I like it. Hydra's Growth is most certainly not a bomb, and the reason being that it is so dangerous to play and so easy for your opponent to beat. It's a lot harder to beat Shadow Spear because it makes any creature you have a threat and can move after your creature dies. Hydra's Growth, not so much. There's a reason it was still in that pack, is all I'm saying. I mean, people overrate it a lot because it's true. If it's completely if it's completely impossible for your opponent to deal with, they lose. And in a deck with Heliod's Pilgrim and other enchantment payoffs, I'll probably play it, but it's not a bomb, is all. Threnody Singer's nice. We don't have a ton in the way of removal. So Sentinel's Eyes, Threnody Singer, Triumphant Surge. I think I'm going to take the removal here. Okay, Wolf Willow Haven isn't bad. Oh, I do love splashing Acolyte of Affliction, though. I don't know if I can say no to that. And we do have one Traveler's Amulet. Yeah, I think I want the Acolyte. Although, I mean, it's more likely we play this. We would, if we draft it, we're going to play it, period. Acolyte of Affliction, not so much. If we don't get a little more fixing, we can't play it. And for that reason, I think I'm going to lean towards the Haven. Okay, so probably Mystic Repeal. You know, these two cards are nice, but I think Mystic Repeal is just better anyway. And these two white cards have been kind of disappointing. The Heroes. Okay, well, this is more worth the risk of trying to splash, so we'll take Eutropia. And keep an eye out for fixing. We'll take another Mystic Repeal. I like the Chimera more than the Petitioner. Guess we'll take a Gift of Strength. I'm not really on board with playing it very much, but same with Colossus's Design. Alright, so to me, I don't hate that as a last pick. Oh my god. We have done pretty well here. So, this is also pretty close to a bomb if it's not just a straight up one. Most opponents have so many targets that it ends up being a 2-for-1 at least most of the time. So, one thing we do probably need is one more piece of fixing in this pack to play Eutropia. So, yeah. So, definitely Heliod's Intervention. Oh yeah, Pursuit. Pursuit is just advantage, basically. Yeah, occasionally you mill something, but most of the stuff that you want to hit with it, we can hit with it. You know, like our Archon and the like. It's a great card. Sets up your graveyard for graveyard scenarios and stuff too. All right, yeah. So we take the Intervention. We have 3 really good rares, so we'll see if we can deliver on the potential here. So, Sentinel's Eyes, Indomitable Will. They're not the most exciting enchantments. However, they are enchantments. So, I might take one of them. The other option is Loathsome Chimera, which is good. But I think we do want to jam a lot of enchantments at this point. And I think I want Sentinel's Eyes more than Indomitable Will, usually. Okay, here's a removal enchantment that we can find with our Heliod's Pilgrim. We didn't have one of those yet, so I'll take it. Oh my god. Okay, Commanding Presence is amazing, so we're happy to take it. There's a Traveler's Amulet, which would let us splash Eutropia more effectively, but Commanding Presence is maybe not quite as good as Eutropia, but it's close, and it's easier for us to play. So, more likely that we play, I should say. Okay, we'll take the Envoy here. Yeah, this has turned out pretty dang nice, hasn't it? Ooh, this is hard for a pick 6. Arachnir versus Nyx Herald. They're both so good, but I feel like with all the enchantments we have and enchantment payoffs we have, maybe we want to lean towards Nyx Herald. I think Arachnir is usually the better card, but I think here I want the Herald. Alright. Wow, well, we got another Herald, and I think we do want it more than we want an Envoy. There are going to be some tough cuts. Take another Pursuit here. I'm not a big Glory Bearers fan. Well, do we want a big boy at the top of the curve who we can give Trample to with 2 different cards? Maybe we do, more than we want Indomitable Will. Alright, we'll take another Hydra's Growth. I doubt we play 2, and because we have so many playables, we may not even play the one we have. We'll see. Because, yeah, this is going to be tough. This is going to be a tough deck to cut. So, I do think in the end we're not playing Eutropia. I just don't think we have the fixing. So, those are two easy enough cuts. But after that, I think maybe in the end we don't need Triumphant Surge. So how many enchantments did we end up with in the end here? 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Sure, Hydra's Growth can take over games, but I think I've, when I've seen it, I've won more often than I've lost because, you know, it's, you know, you open yourself up to card disadvantage. We do only have 10 creatures in this deck, which is a little dangerous. I don't really think we can cut any creatures for that reason. With all these auras, yeah, so we probably cut at least one Relentless Pursuit. We may, I think we're going to cut Hydra's Growth in the end here too. As much as people in chat seem to love it, I'm not. I've never been a fan of that kind of aura. I think in most green-white decks, it probably would make the cut, but Setessan Training is better. We just have way better things. And yeah, 10 creatures is definitely not ideal. We do sort of have an 11th with Wolf Willow, Haven, and a 12th with Omen of the Sun. So it looks a little better. It's a little better than it looks at first glance, but yeah, so I'm going to cut Hydra's Growth. I might cut Sentinel's Eyes too in the end here. This also can kind of count as half a creature if we want to get creative. Commanding Presence can. Yeah, I think we lose Sentinel's Eyes. And then we have one more cut to make. And it can't really be a creature. It can't really be a creature. So I think we have to keep the Courser in, even though it's nothing special, but... Oh yeah, the big 6/7. We can think about him. Without him, I think we can actually run 16 lands. With him, we can't, I don't think. And I think that's a good reason to cut him and just cut a land here. Yeah, I think that's fine. Yeah, I think we're good. We do have, you know, Entrancing Lyre and Heliod's Intervention, which like a lot of mana, but 16's plenty when we only have 3 things that cost 4 and everything else costs less. Yeah, you're saying the same thing I said, Garth. I'm with you there. So let's... Yeah. So this will be the deck. This one looks pretty sweet. Looks sweeter than our last one, but our last one also went 7-1, and... You know, doing that again would be cool, but... Going first, I'm not sure I can keep this. I don't think I can. I know I can play both of these. And I can play the Lyre, but... Yeah, this is better. I immediately feel better about this. I think we probably get rid of the Pursuit. Yeah. Do we have 2 Pursuits in this deck? We maybe should have cut one of those. Just one. Okay, good. I think we drafted 2. Yeah, good. I'm glad I cut it. We have so few creatures that trading them isn't the most appealing thing in the world. So I think I'm just going to play my Lyre and in my turn. We do also have at least one who has, what's it called? Okay, that's interesting. So I think, what was I gonna say? We have one who has escape, so in that way we kind of have an extra one too. So I think we go ahead and do this. And then we put Setessan Training on our guy. And we attack. Evens up the race. Aww. It's not very nice. Decline. Alright, so we're just gonna end our turn. Probably flash in the Omen and double block the hero, if that's what they do here. Yeah, so flash in the Omen. Go for a double block. If we get a trick out of them instead of killing their creature, I'm fine with that, so. Okay. I think I'm gonna... Well... Yeah, we'll untap it. Yeah, no, this is the problem we can have sometimes. Where we... don't have any creatures. So, I'm kind of leaning towards doing the tap down 2 here. Even though, I mean, in the end... yeah. And then I'll scry at the end of their turn. Alright, take 3. Wow, they have all the heroes. Nope. And nope. Yeah, I guess we'll untap it again. Okay. I'm happy we drew a creature. So... The reason I keep doing this on my turn, by the way, is because they can do something in response on their turn to stop it. And I don't really want that to happen, so... We are going to take a significant hit here, I think, because I'm not really planning on blocking. Which... Yeah. I didn't have the mana to do more. This hero board may get really ugly if they have tricks and stuff. I'm gonna need a Heliod's Punishment something at some point, but yeah, we're just gonna take 5 here. We have to hold on to the creature. Thanks for the sub, Sweeney John. Alright, so we're gonna decline. Keep that guy tapped down. Although... Actually, no, we're not. They have mana untapped now, so trying to tap something may result in it not getting tapped. But I guess that's not the worst thing in the world. So yeah, we're going to untap it. Alright. Well, that makes things interesting. I think what I'm going to do is play Heliod's Punishment on Hero of the Games here. And then I'm going to do this now. Although I guess it doesn't matter as much now, but they have 1 fewer card and they're going to scry, so I say let's go for it. This could end badly, but... Okay, not too badly. Certainly not ideally. Especially if they have a pump spell here. Yeah, that's not good. Not a pump spell, but still bad news. All the creatures in the world. Alright, so we kind of just have to hope we can make it another turn here. Mystic Repeal has been pretty bad against them. If there were a game 2. Alright. So I kind of think we have to block this way. I don't like it, but I think we have to do it. I think there's a great chance that they have a trick here that drops us to 1 and kills my Pegasus. Would... Okay. We're at 3. That's better than I thought we were going to be. Oh, they're going to kill our Pegasus, though. Yeah. We needed that Pegasus, most likely. So we're going to decline. Mystic Repeal is so bad against them. So we have to do this. And pray we draw something. Hey! Prayer. The power of prayer. We still might be dead, but... if we can get this Shadow Spear on something and start gaining life, we might be in business. Oh yeah, I can repel the... God, I'm stupid. I do that all the time in this format with Pumpy. Yeah, I need to Mystic Repeal that, and I should have, like, 4 turns ago. So there you go. If I'd done that, we probably would have been in a much better position to win this game. But I didn't, because I am brilliant. Playing the format less has made me dumber about it on the whole. Oh, yeah. So we deserve to lose. Oh, yeah, they could have activated it. You're right. That makes me less dumb. Man. Seems like we don't have enough creatures or something. Let me look at my deck real quick. Yeah, there's not much we can do to repair that. We're playing all our creatures except this big boy and Eutropia, but I think that's what we have to be doing. Yeah, they didn't have mana up when I played Shadow Spear. That's true. That was dumb of me. Alright, this is solid. Might even just go off with our Archon if we're lucky. Nice. I like gaining life. So thinking back there, Nile is Forerunner later. I'm okay with that. I think we probably just flash in Omen of the Sun at the end of their turn, and then next turn we play Archon and hope that they don't have a removal spell right away. Luckily, like, messing with our graveyard, I don't know if it matters at all for this deck. Oh, we do have the one Chimera, so there's one card that cares about it. They could actually get back their Amulet if they want to, potentially. Alright, so I'm going to flash in the Omen here. Cool with that. Alright, so I think I just play the Archon here and hope they can't kill it. I mean, they do only have green mana in play. It's unlikely, especially because we made sure that creature died. And then next turn we can Banishing Light whatever they play. and get a 2/2 Pegasus out of the deal. So I think that's a good window to play it, as good as it can be this early in a game. Right, so they could search for black mana here and actually do something to my Pegasus. Or my Archon, rather, which would suck. Okay. They can't, but they can take away my one enchantment. Okay. You're not doing it right. There we go. Yeah. So I think we Relentless Pursuit here. So we do get these two things. Milling two enchantments like that hurts a little bit, but what are you gonna do? Okay. That's interesting. Probably should leave up mana to scry this turn. So whatever I play is going to have to block, and preferably I'd like to actually kill the thing. So yeah, I know it still gives them lifelink. It gives all of them lifelink. But right now, I think we went with the better choice. Alright, so they're going to make me block here, obviously enough. But I do get to draw 3 cards as a result. And hopefully kill their boar. Yeah, it looks like I'm going to get to do it. Yeah, I was going to say, I think they're done if they're going to let me draw that many cards and can't kill my guy. We didn't even need to make any Pegasus tokens that time. Yeah, playing that boar when your opponent's at 20 life is a pretty bad feeling. This is another sketchy kind of hand where if I hit green, I'm in good shape, and if I don't, I might be in a world of hurt. I think I'm going to mulligan. Okay, this is better. I think we put 1 Setessan Training back. Yeah. So we can play Wolf Willowhaven and get our mana going a little bit. Oh, nice. Drawing white mana there is good. Alright, so play Wolf Willowhaven. Put it on our forest. Yeah, that's less than ideal. I want to play my Chimera here. I think I probably do. Playing the Lyre is tempting, but... I definitely block if they decide to attack into my Chimera with their copy of a Chimera. It won't be a copy in the graveyard, so... Aww. Okay. See what you did there. I guess I'm kind of okay with them using a whole card on that, though. Overall. Right, so yeah, we'll replay our Chimera. I could play the Training, but I don't think I want to. He's not an enchantment, so I can't repeal him. I can repeal Eidolon of Philosophy, but this isn't an enchantment. No, I can't repeal the copy. It's not an enchantment. So I could play the training just for the value, and who knows when I'll get another creature. Drawing a card doesn't hurt. I guess using my mana doesn't either. I'm gonna go for it. Okay, so drawing other creatures is good. I think I'm still willing to trade my Chimera for that thing. That I can repeal, luckily. And I can also repeal the copy now, for what that's worth. Okay, well that's interesting. So I think this is the better copy because it can keep making copies of itself, but if I bounce this one, I have better attacks available to me. And it's not even bouncing, right? It's returning it. So I think... No, we want to bounce the better one for sure. Let's attack and see what happens there. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought would happen, and I'm okay with that. All right, and then we're gonna Mystic Repeal this and play our Pegasus. And at this point, we can just kind of go to the races. Yeah, so... Okay. That makes me feel a little better. Alright, so let's play our Liar. Use it to tap down the Chimera. Actually, just kidding. Use it to tap down the Wave Rider. And we'll end my turn for now. Oh. Now, the good news is the Liar is a huge nuisance for Dream Trawler. We're going to take... Yeah, we're going to take 3. I can actually tap it down. Yeah, I want to wait to do it till their turn, but I can definitely do it. I think I want to trade now, actually. And do everything we can to stop Dream Trawler from destroying our lives. Decline. Yeah, alright, so we just play our Skirmisher here. Oh, I screwed that up. Of course I did, right? Oh yeah, we also have Shadow Spear. I kind of forgot about that, but I did screw up my untapping, and that is not good. Man. I wanted to untap my Liar there, but I screwed it up. I'm not going to say oops, because I'm kind of hoping they didn't notice that I can do that. So... Even letting it attack me once is such a problem, too. Alright, my turn. Take action. Click on take action. Okay. So... Alright. I'm gonna do this. And then, I think we want to do it on our own turn. We can only tap it for 4, though, so that we can use this ability. So, X equals 4. The reason I want to do it now is because it'll be bigger on their turn. And I need to leave up mana to give hexproof to take away the hexproof, that is. Wow. I didn't think that was going to happen quite that easily. But okay. They must have something that makes that not matter. Well, yeah, that gives them flying. Okay. I'm gonna go with the Chimera here and then move the spear to him. Oh, if I play the Courser, I can actually attack, though, and gain some life and then move it. Yeah. I like that plan. I don't like that plan. Well, I guess we can pay for it at least. Yeah. And we get an attack that'll gain us some life. While also not killing our creature, so. I am hopeful that we've managed to shut down Dream Trawler early enough that we're not completely screwed. That's not helping, though. Alright, so we're gonna block. Yeah, that's not good. That is, though. The fact they're about to draw a million cards, not so much, but hey, I'll take it. That's a pretty gross combo right there. We go back up to 12 and make a 1-1. We're keeping the fight alive. They're 1 mana short? No, they're not. They can draw 3 right now if they want to. Isn't that great? I think it's great. We're gonna take 3. That's interesting. So I think we play our Pilgrim here. And we grab... Is the Punishment going to be more useful going forward than a Setessan Training is? I mean, my guys already got Trample. I think Punishment will be more useful because I can put it on their best creature, their evasive one. Potentially evasive one, I guess. Okay. It's pretty scary. Doesn't matter right this second, but it probably will next turn. That's some scary card selection. Okay. I don't hate that they just spent another turn doing that, but like before, I'm not exactly thrilled about all the cards they just drew. We're going to attack with everything this turn, though. An attack with everything this turn should look pretty nice. Just now they made it look a little less nice. 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I mean, I can't do anything with... I need to keep this tapped down to have any hope. Until I can just do lethal out of nowhere, and I can't do it here. I would have been able to do it. No, I wouldn't have. I never had enough damage. Okay. My turn. Decline. Alright. So yeah, we're going to attack with everything here. Yeah, you probably want to kill my Pilgrim. Yeah. And then play this guy. All right. So they drew 1,000,000 cards. One of them is probably going to be a problem. Yeah, that's not great. The only good news is that it's still a fairly sizable creature. At least I can move Shadow Spear to my Chimera, too. So there's that. And we can... Oh, man. Alright, we're going to need some help now to finish this one. Probably not going to be worth untapping and then tapping something down. And again, unless we can do lethal, and we can't the way this board looks. Like, you know, we can use this, tap down this, and attack, but only 2 damage would get through, so it's not worth it. Yeah. Not worth it. Even with trample. Right? Wait a second. Trample in this equation. This will be a 6-3. This will be a 2-3. This will be able to trample. This will be a 2-4. Now, even with trample in the equation, it doesn't get there. Does it? Wait a second. That's 6 toughness on its own. Oh, I think we might have lethal. I need to double check this fact, because if I don't, and I let this untap, and then that's a problem, then we're in a lot of trouble. But if I tap down the Seaguard and attack with a 6-3 with trample, the best they can do is stop the 6. What happens if... Yeah, so I think it does it. I guess I should go to my turn, because that's when the trigger happens. So yeah, we're going to untap it. Well, now we definitely have it, so that's cool. I'll take it. So we'll go Heliod's Intervention, blow up the 2 enchantment creatures. I can actually blow up Ichthyomorphosis too. I guess I might as well. So, you're gone. You're gone. You are gone. I think we had it anyway, but I'm more certain we have it if I do this. Yeah. I think we got there without the sweet top deck, but... Well, they couldn't really protect it because of my spear. Now, they could have done more to protect it, but they couldn't have done a lot. Alright, this is pretty good. Commanding Presence and Archon of Sun's Grace. Seems alright. Man, I don't like that they're playing black a whole lot. Oh, that was a good top deck. Commanding Presence on Loathsome Chimera might be the right thing to do depending on how this goes right here. Probably not, I guess, because he'll be so fragile comparatively to other things. Well, especially if they don't play anything here. Then attacking for 4 and not putting their thing on it is probably best. I'm just worried about my poor Archon against a black-red deck, you know? But our plan B is Commanding Presence on Loathsome Chimera, which is not the worst plan B. And if they have to spend like a turn killing this, that means they're taking another 4. So I say go for it. Okay, they didn't kill it. Great. Great news all around. So we're going to go Commanding Presence, stick it on Archon. That's not messed up or anything. Attack with both of them. That is 9 damage. We can, of course, Mystic Repeal this at some point. Maybe next turn, depending what else they have going on anyway. So they may have Final Death for our poor Archon, but I think he's done enough. Nope, they don't. I think we're in great shape now, to say the least. Man, if I drawn a land, no, it's still pretty great. Like, all right, yeah, they scoop.
You're just fuel for the fires of fate.
We have had our problem of not having a ton of creatures bite us once. So let's hope it doesn't come back to bite us again. Oh, man. I don't think he can keep this going first. Relentless Pursuit. Oh, man. Relentless Pursuit does make it a little more possible in a world where it can help you hit your lands. And I do have Shadow Spear, early creatures. This might be worth keeping. It's certainly risky, but it might be worth keeping. Now, playing the Archon is going to be tricky. We'd have to hit 2 planes. But the rest of the stuff we have going on is pretty good. I think it's worth the risk. I think we gotta, you know, most 7s like that look like this aren't worth keeping, but the power of what we have, plus having a Relentless Pursuit, makes it a little more possible, I think. Now, what we really want to do is hit a couple planes, and then we're really in business, but... well, what we really want to do is just hit a 3rd land of any kind now. I'll take a forest. Please. Oh, we did it. Alright, so now I don't think we play the Pursuit, actually. I think we just play out the Nyx Herald. And get ready to put Shadow Spear on it. We can't block the Temple Thief, but that's okay. Ah, crap. It's not the end of the world, but I don't love it. Alright, take 4. I think I'm gonna Relentless Pursuit here. Maybe. No, I'm not. I think I'm just gonna play Loathsome Chimera. Yeah, we don't have a lot of time. They've had a very fast start between, you know, especially the Phoenix. We can search up removal for it when we get a Plains, but we're not there yet. There goes our Chimera. We can start gaining life at some point, which will be good. Okay, so... The question is it going to be better to Relentless Pursuit here, or just equip my Nyx Herald with Shadow Spear and gain 4 life? I think we need a Relentless Pursuit. Yeah, it also sets up our Chimera, so... Alright, so all we got out of it was a Plains. We did lose some nice stuff, but none of it was amazing. And we do really need a Plains, so I guess I'll take it. And in the turn. Okay, so this enables several things. I could play Heliod's Pilgrim and get a removal spell for this. The Heliod's Punishment would stop it from its continued onslaught. For now, anyway. I could also equip this and play Heliod's Pilgrim and gain the life. I could also play Archon of Sun's Grace and then hope I can play my Courser next turn. There's so many options here. I think maybe we have to go for the riskiest option, which is playing our Archon and hoping that works out. I think that gives us the best chance of stabilizing. We might as well attack with our Nyx Herald, though, unfortunately. Because it can't block well. So yeah, we'll play our Archon and pray. That's my plan. Because if we're allowed to play an enchantment next turn, we definitely stabilize. But if they keep it from happening, we don't. And they may keep it. I mean, they're black-red, so... How much can this be pumped right now? It can be pumped to 6 all on its own. I kind of think I just take it here and pray. You know, it's not really a trade in the long run. I don't think we can make... We probably can't win. Well, maybe we can. We're going to gain life no matter what. And if we can kill the Phoenix... I think maybe we have to block here. It sucks. But I think we have to. There's too many ways we die. And we can still be okay here thanks to our Shadow Spear. So, yeah. We do still gain life. So that's good. Let's hope they don't have something else nasty here. They do not. And of course, their Phoenix can come back at some point later in the game. Okay. We're gonna equip our Herald. We're gonna go to combat. We're gonna attack with our Herald. I can go for a double block here, but I would be fine with that. I'm also fine with that. Yeah, so then we'll play our Courser. And end our turn. I think there's a good chance they didn't actually have a way to deal with our... to do lethal to us that one turn, and it's going to hurt a little bit that we did what we did, but I think the safe move was fine. Your Temple Thief is unblockable, so... They also can get back their freaking Phoenix now. That's not so good. Okay, it's not completely useless. I'm gonna play this Pilgrim. What am I gonna grab? I mean, I'd love to get Commanding Presence, but I don't think I have time for it. I think we'd rather have Heliod's Punishment to shut down that Phoenix on a later turn. I could also put it on the Hierophant. Soul Reaper can sack itself. So, Mystic Repeal, yeah. You know, I actually think putting the punishment now on Hierophant is a good plan. I think we can gain enough life that the Phoenix doesn't threaten us enough. We're actually going to pump... Well, I guess we'd rather gain the life, wouldn't we? Yeah. I was going to think about pumping my Courser there, but... Must be agonizing for a poor Temple Thief to have to block an enchantment creature, you know? I'm super okay with that. What do you have, though? Maybe I'm not okay with it. It must have something. That's a strange block otherwise, because this has Trample. Ooh, now you just take all the damage, though. Okay, I'm cool with that, too. I can also get rid of their Soul Reaper now, and I might as well, I think. All right. So, this can't block, that can't block. The Phoenix can't kill us. So I think we're in pretty good shape here. Yeah, it's crazy that we also traded our Archon of Sun's Grace the way we did. But I think we had to do it. I mean, we were at such low life at the time. Yes, Arrest is really good and limited. Okay, so you still only have 2 creatures who can block, and I have 3 attackers. So, yeah, we got there. Cards like Arrest and Pacifism are amazing in every limited format ever. So... Yeah, Heliod's Punishment probably isn't quite as good as Arrest. No, this is a good hand. Because it's temporary, but if you have if you can win in a few turns off of doing it, it doesn't matter that it's temporary, obviously. We're gonna have a curve out here that looks pretty nice. This is where you want to draw planes for your Nyxborn Courser. That would have been funny. I think we just play Nyx Herald here and don't worry about this Underworld Rage Hound. I mean, it has to attack us. That's a race we're going to win in the long run. So I think we want the creature to be coming at us is what I'm saying. Especially if we draw a 4th land here and just slap Commanding Presence on probably Nyx Herald. Since he has trample, gives himself trample every turn, or can anyway. Well, that's not cool. Yeah, we're just taking it. Nice. Let's hope they don't have removal right away. They may very well, given the size of the creature. Oh, God. Well, it's a good thing we have Banishing Light. No! Man. Now we don't get... I mean, we're going to be okay, but... the fact that they got a Pegasus out of the deal right away is less than ideal for us. Especially because that annoying thing has lifelink. Oh yeah, it's not on the card itself. That's good. Good news is I have Heliod's Intervention, so I can blow up the Erois' Blessing, and yeah. So I might as well double block here, I think. Okay. Well, I kind of think adding to the board here is more worthwhile than the other options. I'm going to play my Pegasus, I think, so I'm going to attack. Guessing they block. I don't think it's as good as Eldraine, but it's pretty fun. I've enjoyed it. Alright. And then we play our Pegasus. What we really want to happen right now is have them play another enchantment too, so our Heliod's Intervention is extra devastating next turn. I'd be down. Yeah, Eldraine did have a ton of problems with the bots. That's for dang sure. Like, there were some stupid decks that were always open. Alright. Works for me. Yeah, okay, we'll take 3. This is going to be pretty gross. So we go Heliod's Intervention, X targeted artifacts or enchantments. We pay 3. And we blow up Dreadful Apathy. And Sentinel's Eyes. What? Why is it only giving me the option? Oh, I paid too much. Whatever. X equals 2. Yeah. Okay. Think they grab Sentinel's Eyes again? I guess they might. Interesting. That definitely makes me feel like they have something here. Alright, well, we're going to finally equip this to something. And then I'm going to put Cetizen Training on my Pegasus. Yeah, got us there. I've had the most success, I think, in this format with green-white decks, which I know a lot of people don't love because you don't play black. But you know, I also have ridiculous bombs, 3 bombs in this deck basically, so that's when you should be in the deck, I would say. All right, this is a keeper. Yeah, I've had success with black-white. Obviously, we went 7-1 with it earlier today. Yeah, I think we just go with the ramp here and take a couple hits from this. Okay. So I think that continues to be our plan. I think it might be dead, but no. So we hope they tap out here so I can feel confident about playing Commanding Presence. If they don't tap out here, I'm gonna have to find something else to do. Okay, they do tap out here. And yeah, so we go Commanding Presence. Look at all our Heliod's cards in our hands. We don't have Heliod, but we have the common, uncommon, and rare with Heliod's name. They may be able to kill our poor Nyx Herald here, but that's okay. We can at least trade the 1/1 for the Underworld Rage Hound if that's their plan. That is not their plan. Right, so, yeah, block there. Alright, so I think we Relentless Pursuit first, and then I probably play Heliod's Punishment, but I may draw something else worth doing, so... Ooh, hello. We actually don't even need to play Heliod's Punishment, because this will become a 5/6, but it does make the race go a little better for me, although... 2, 3, 4... If I have 1 more white mana, I can actually play my Archon and an enchantment. So actually, I think I'm going to aim for that. Now, we don't have anything exciting left, really. I mean, you know, Cetizen Training. That does mean, actually, that works out well. We can play Archon and then Training in the same turn, so I don't know what I'm complaining about. Yeah, we got there. Okay, can we do 2 7-1s today? That'd be cool. I had a 1/3 too, but still pretty good. Yep, that's a keeper. We had some struggles with hands early in this draft, but our last few hands have been pretty bonkers. Like if we hit white mana here, we will be in business. I played blue-green in the 1 and 3. And I had Thassa and Eutropia. It was a pretty decent deck. I punted away one game. But it got pretty much destroyed the other two. So maybe it wasn't that good. Yeah, having the Archon does make life easy. It's true. That is true. We did have one game where we had to trade it immediately, and that one hurt a little bit, but... So I can search up my enchant land if I really want to get mana, you know, in play for our Archon. It might not be the worst plan ever. Well, I think we offer up a trade here. There's no way they take it, but if they did, that would be cool. So we could play Nyx Herald instead, but I think I'm going to play the Pilgrim. And I am going to grab... I don't know. Now that I'm looking at this, I'm like, do I really want to grab Wolf Willow Haven when all I need to do is draw land right now? Probably just better to grab the Presence. I'll probably never hit a land now. Well, I think they might be in trouble. Maybe they hit a land drop off of that. No, it doesn't look like they did. Alright. No, I guess they can, you know, play their land in their second main phase. I guess that's a thing. Alright, well, I think we just play our Nyx Herald here. And attack them for 4. The reason I'm not overly concerned about this is because we have Banishing Light. So, you know, we have that as a safety valve if we can't just sort of run them over here. And I think if we draw land, we probably play the Archon. If they kill that, then we have Commanding Presence as plan B. That's a little bit of a problem. Things are getting a little more problematic now. Oh, I can Mystic Repeal her, though, so never mind. I'm not that worried. Wow. Alright, well that's definitely our plan now, is to go Mystic Repeal, get out of here. Smash them down to 8. I think someone's about to die, though. Nope, we have a pretty low curve. We have 3 cards that cost 4 or more in our whole deck, I think. Yeah. Bye-bye, Nyx Herald. There's that 4th land, so I think think we still move ahead here with the Archon plan. And say, well, if you can't kill my Archon, we're probably going to win. So I can play Training and Grove Dancer this turn to get 2/2/2s. So definitely chump block this with my... Oh, it has Trample. No, it doesn't. I'd probably chump block it with my Pilgrim just to be safe. So there goes plan A, but we do have plan B. I think they just smash for 7 here. That's not the worst plan for them. That's for sure. I won't quite be able to kill them, so I kind of hope they don't. Yeah, they just did it. We are going to chump block here, like we planned. And take 3. Okay. Do I have to kill the Trampler? Am I in that bad of a situation? I don't think so. Well, it is going to hit us for 3 next turn. I mean, we're not in great shape here, actually. The way things have gone. I think our best move is going to be Commanding Presence, because it lets us... It lets us go after them while also making a chump blocker. But if they can make the Stampede Rider big or kill our 1/1, then we just lost. So, why do they both have trample? Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, we didn't have a way out. I didn't realize somehow that they had that. Well, we're not going 7-1. Might go 7-2 though. Yeah, I don't think there was a way for us to win there, sadly. Maybe playing the, instead of playing our, bomb, our 3/4 flyer that makes 2/2 flyers, maybe we should have just played the, what's it called, Commanding Presence instead. The Beetle had, so I think I'm actually going to attack here, and I can flash in Omen of the Sun if they try to block. The Beetle had Cetessan training, apparently. I think we still do it. Well, guess we're blowing both of these up this turn. That doesn't seem too bad, right? I think that's better than just Mystic Repealing for sure. So X equals 2. They do get a 1/1 out of the deal, unfortunately. I'm gonna keep the skirmisher hanging back. Well, glad I have 2 forests in my hand. That would have been obnoxious otherwise. Okay, so I think we do this. I could play my Pilgrim here. Yeah, I guess I should, actually. And we grab Commanding Presence. Let's hope they don't have another aspect of Lamprey, huh? They don't. So I can actually get this thing out of the way and play Commanding Presence all at once, potentially. There's some serious risk associated with it when they have mana up. But I think that we're just going to have to say... Oh, wow. Or I'll click on the wrong thing. You know, that works too. That's what I deserve. I could Mystic Repeal, but it's not worth it. Mystic Repealing this will be more worth it, probably. At the end of their turn, I can Mystic Repeal it. Yeah, I think that's most worthwhile. So, Mystic Repeal on Vanishing Light. And we're going to try to go for it here. See what happens. Well, we sacrifice our Omen of the Sun. Yeah. Alright, 7 and 2. That's pretty good. 7 and 1, 7 and 2, and 1-3 today. What is that, like 15 and 6? 15 and 7, something like that. 2-7 Windex was good. We had a lot of luck in that draft. Like, everything just sort of went exactly the way we needed it to, and we ended up with crazy bombs, and that is one way to do it. I think my win percentage is actually, like, really impressive right now, but it's definitely going to balance out, so... All right, well, that will do it for today's stream and this week's stream. I'm only doing one a week right now, but I'll be back again next weekend at the same time. I hope all of you guys have a great weekend. Have a good week as well.